Welcome to A Pair of Thoughts. I'm your host, Slim.
And I'm Relay.
And make sure you
How's
hit
it
that
going?
subscribe button at the end of the show.
Yes, and please comment if you visit us on YouTube. There's also I can't talk, other options to listen to us audio. Various platforms like Stitcher, iHeart, Pandora, Spotify.
Yeah, all of those. So make sure
Apple.
that you tune in.
Yes, please
Follow
do,
us.
especially if you're on a road trip and you want some entertainment. Yeah, check us out.
That's if they find us entertaining.
Yes.
So how's your week been?
If you find us entertaining, please share with your friends and family as well.
Oh, most definitely. We would love it if you just...
Oh, we have something to celebrate.
What?
Might not big to you all, but it's big to us because we finally got to, drum roll,
What?
100 subscribers on
Yeah! So thanks to those that are supporting us and following us. Sure, we greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So this week has been like super exciting with all of the like entertainment drama. So I think today we're going to be talking about like the entertainment drama that's in the entertainment world. Yes. And how simple people are with their side comments, right?
Everybody has a comment. Everyone wants to judge from their bedroom, right? Or from their cars. No one's out there putting the work in like some of these people are. I feel like some of it's justified, but some of it's not. And I think it's, part of being an entertainer is having to deal with the scrutiny of every single action you take. But we're too judgmental in society, and no one takes the time to really uplift each other or say good things. They always wait for the faults in people to use it as leverage to either get a platform or to talk about them or whatever. But super entertaining.
Well, because we're going to show three different things, right? We're going to show somebody that can
we'll talk. We don't have to.
But I want to hit on something. There's people that actually can handle their fame and what comes with it, and then there's those that cannot. That's a big deal.
I agree.
That's a big deal.
And I will say the start of the week though started with a call from my son. And did you see Will Smith pimps like Chris Rock? I was like, what? I was like, oh, when did he pimp slap Chris Rock? He was like, on the Grammys live. He walked on stage and pimp slapped him. I was like, no, he didn't do that. It's a skit. It can't be real.
He did it.
Wait to see it. All right. That was a nice one. Oh wow! Wow!
Your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to.
That's
was interesting.
It was fake. It was like a movie slap. It wasn't like a gangster slap, right? The way
it was like a soft,
and then it was like a soft, like threatening sweat. But at first he was laughing until Jada Pinkett's face changed, and then he even got up in a very passive aggressive way, and then cut him off hard and slapped him. If that was me, he wouldn't have walked off that stage like he did and sit back down.
Well, can I show you Mike Epps' response? Because this is hilarious.
Yes, please.
Mike Epps' response was the best, in my opinion.
Smack the dog shit out of Chris. Yeah. That's probably why they'll never let a like me come near that shit. What would I have did? Shit. When he turned his back, I'd have ran and just kicked him in the...
Drop him in the back, too.
It would have been like a straight fight show, like a fight. It would have been a scene.
Rumble.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. And did you hear her response?
When he sat down, it was so extra. Like nothing. It was just so extra, his response. But I do understand. Chris Rock didn't know she had alopecia.
Well, here's another thing that Mike Epps said. Here's another thing Mike Epps said that was hilarious. He said, she been bald the whole time.
And making jokes about diseases, the effect that it has on people, whether it's chemo, alopecia, is not funny because it is very sensitive to people that are going through it. But he's a comedian. Because prior to that, I don't know if you saw, but Regina Hall made a joke about their marriage.
Yes.
So how is that okay? But this is so and I get that she's sick. So anyone with alopecia, please don't underestimate um, the fact that I feel like it was an inconsiderate joke. But you got to give grace because he didn't know she even had alopecia. He thought she was doing it for a fashion.
And then how many actresses actually do that? How many actresses actually do go through phases?
Sinead O'Connor,
Tamar Braxton.
Natalie Portman did it for a little while. I think she was doing for a movie, but Jada, you look gorgeous. But I thought that was a bit much and in distaste. But however he responded to the fact that his wife felt insulted, he has the right to do that. But now apparently he's money, sponsorships or whatever. But he's kind of set for life anyway. But
and you have so many like younger generation that's looking up to you that you're just teaching people violence and like how not to be able to manage insults in a respectful way, right?
He could have bitch slapped him when he went backstage.
He could have did it after the stage, like meet me in the parking lot or something. But to do it on national television in front of everybody, especially in a time where we have kids basically bullying and assaulting other kids for no freaking reason. Kids running around LA shooting people out of disrespect. Like, come on, you're not helping that narrative. But anyway.
He could have easily said, "Catch me outside." What was that saying?
What? Catch me outside? How about that? Catch me outside? How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
What he could have said. Yes,
exactly. And then you have the Cardi B situation. So the Grammys were on this weekend, which was okay in my opinion. They weren't that great.
I didn't see it.
And she got critiqued for not going to the Grammy. Like, doesn't she have a
Who criticized somebody for not going? You don't know what she got going on her life.
Exactly.
Well, I think it started a couple of things. I think somebody said her son was autistic or looked autistic. So I think she went ham on Twitter for someone about her son. And then on top of that, people just started messing, like talking crap about her being lazy. Why wasn't she at the Grammys? And her comeback, like I love some Cardi B because she keeps 100% and she's one of the people who don't care. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that video?
I sure, girl. I could not help it, but because she always got something to say. She is no joke. I love her. She don't let nobody
love it.
Her.
Now Cardi should be canceled for what? Or you shouldn't wish down somebody's mom, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why would you bring up my son? Shit. And that's why I'm upset. I'm upset with fucking everybody, bro. Because I can't even have a good fucking day. I ain't do shit today. All I did today was get my fucking pussy bleached.
It's like my stomach hurt. I don't even drink milk. Why my stomach hurting like this?
I would suggest that they go on Twitter and look up the whole video because she had a lot to say, but I think her points were valid. Everybody always got something to say. What about Kim Kardashian's comment? Get your butt up and work. How did you feel about that comment?
I think it was that serious or insulting, but again, here's another example of people trying to tear others down.
Yep.
And now Kim said it was taken out of context. The person who interviewed her said it was not. However, she told the truth. Mm-hmm. Even us doing this show, like
it's a challenge.
Having a full-time job and then trying to put effort into doing something like this that we're passionate about. It takes time. And how many days are we like, we're going to record tonight? And then it's like, I don't feel like it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Or even like, we have to reach out for, we have so much other stuff to do that we honestly, if we really were on it, we'd be doing it like all day, all night. But
all day, all night.
So I bet you with her businesses, even being a billionaire, I bet her ass is up from like 1 a.m. till like freaking like 12 midnight.
I think I shared with you guys a book I was reading called The 5 a.m. Club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling to implement that, waking up at 5 a.m. But we got to stop criticizing. But it's telling the truth. If you want to be successful, right? Which she's super successful, it takes work. So you can get your lazy ass. Hey, I received her message.
I received it good and strong. Get your lazy ass up and work.
And I told her, I said, okay, but I'm going to get up tomorrow early. But that's just another example of a tear down. The biggest So the best comeback to me, not Cardi B did it in Cardi B way, which I love, but that Paula Patton, she has to be the sweetest, most graceful person I've ever met. Did you see her fried chicken?
Wait, I'm about to show that video because I have a clip of that too.
Fried chicken. And the ingredients.
She got Lawry's. She got
In the
Lawry's.
pan.
Got some Lawry's.
So we gotta wait a little. See, I have to. So it's Laurie season.
I skipped
To
a
the
lot.
next step now. Look. Now, okay, I should have.
So let's discuss before you play the other part why people had some concerns. First of all, she only showed a small bit of her cleaning the chicken, which is like she didn't clean the chicken. And in a lot of cultures, people take pride in how they clean their chicken. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing in the video that people had concern about was how she seasoned the chicken. Most people actually season the chicken. She seasoned the grease. The chicken once it was in the grease. That's a different way of doing it. Doesn't mean her way was wrong and others are right, but it was questionable, right?
Yes.
Because you put a lot of seasoning directly into the grease, it makes the grease look dirty and dark.
But
go ahead.
Oh,
have you ever done that? Have you ever seasoned the grease?
Yeah, if I use the Louisiana fish fry because it's already so extremely salty, like the Louisiana fried chicken crust or whatever flour. I definitely try not to add that much salt to the chicken because that stuff could be salty and it can make your blood pressure just skyrocket. So what I do sometimes is gently on top of that sprinkle a little bit when I'm frying it because you got to admit the seasoning does stick on it with the grease. I'm sorry, and I know how to cook.
You saw her chicken afterwards; it was seasoned.
Yes.
And I think the last part that really bothered chickens was she cut a piece of it was still pink in the middle, and yeah. So you want to make sure your chicken is cooked all the way through. But she cooked it her way. She likes it. It's her choice.
Yeah.
But then these internet trolls went on there, talking about the way she made her chicken, how she's nasty because she didn't clean the chicken well, how she's going to get all her kids at her school sick because the chicken was cooked all the way through.
But how do you even go that far? It's just a simple video. Like, that's a lot.
But she was just being cute and sharing her stuff, and everyone just tore her down for it. But she had the most sweetest, most tasteful comeback I've ever seen.
Anyways, and I woke up and then people were like, "Did you see on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter they're talking about the way you fried chicken?" I was like, "Oh no, what?" That's okay. I just wanted to respond and say, listen, I get it. It might look crazy. It is the way we do it. My mom taught me. It is my mom's recipe. I do believe in washing the chicken, and maybe the way the video was edited, it looks like I don't wash it long enough, but I definitely do because I feed it to my son, and I fed it to his whole school. That batch I made it for his school.
The whole show. I just want to show the basics of how sweet she was and how she handled the media with their criticism. She's like, I'll take some advice. I'll take some, it's all good. It's all good. I loved it.
That was hilarious. But I think at the end of the day, with each situation, people make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and these people are under microscopes. And that's sort of the scrutiny you put yourself under when you put yourself in the limelight. But how you respond matters the most, right? You can't allow people to get in your head. You can't allow them to devalue the hard work that you do. You're the success. You're the one that's bringing in all the bucks, impacting people's lives. So you can't allow people to take you there. And I
agree.
Think it's a lesson for Will Smith. Go.
I agree. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I think it's a lesson for Will Smith, and maybe he could have handled the situation a little bit different. But how many of us have done something that we regretted, right? And wish we could have handled it different? We all do that. But let's not tear people down.
Exactly.
Make mistakes.
They even talk about people
because if it was me and I was famous and I made a mistake and people tore me down, I'm Cardi B all day.
All day?
Paula Patton, I'm Cardi B.
Hilarious. I have one more video to show.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the seasoning that you use to season the shrimp with. So
this is how you season
what you will need is 2 teaspoons.
This is how you what?
Chili powder.
Season.
2 teaspoons of ground cumin.
This is Tamara making her shrimp
You need
tacos.
half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You need half a teaspoon of onion powder. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And you're going to take all those seasonings and blend it into a bowl and create this one magical seasoning for our shrimp.
Can I taste?
Sure, you can taste it a little bit. So what we're going to do with the seasoning, once we have it all seasoned, is we're going to sprinkle this all over our shrimp. I'm going to make sure it's coated really well with seasoning. Don't over season, and then just get a bowl and mix it up. Make sure it's fully coated on both sides. Want to make sure we have a good taste to our shrimp, because that's going to be the kick for our spicy cilantro tacos.
That is how you season meat.
You don't think I hold on to these videos for nothing?
I can't laugh. Spicy cilantro.
Okay, I'm sorry. No laughing. Seriousness. Anyway, I just want to say how people manage you can either stand up to your bullies, put your foot down, stand up for yourself, or you could go around bitch slapping people, or but my point is, don't be so sensitive, because who you are inside and how you feel about yourself is the most important thing. Self-confidence is extremely, extremely important, because I don't give a rat's ass what anybody kind of really thinks about me, period. So I hope that everybody else can get some self-confidence and some self-love, and don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Be a little bit tougher.
Yes, I totally agree. And Paula Patton is a great example of that.
I just love her. It's so cool. Huh?
Were my tacos good?
Your tacos were excellent. I'm sorry. They were very seasoned. They're very seasoned.
I can't laugh.
Okay, she can't laugh, so we're going to keep the show very serious. Anyway, when you're seasoning, if you need some tips, please feel free to add comments, and we will let you know how you can season the chicken. And Paula, I am not mad at you. You even use organic flour. She ain't trying to have diabetes. She ain't trying to have high blood pressure. Light seasoning. So stop critiquing.
Yes, exactly. Was she frying with olive oil? I couldn't tell the difference if that was vegetable.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what kind of oil it was. But
what chicken?
At the end, it looked good. She ate it.
I would have tried it until I bit into it and that pink blood came out. I would have done, but who you, boo? So
anyway, she's super cute. I'm getting hot.
I think this always the moral of the story is, stop being so damn critical of people. Stop getting on Facebook criticizing everybody, what they have on, what they're wearing, what they're doing. Let's spread love. Life is too short. Spread love and give people props for even putting themselves out there. Let's build people up instead of tearing them down.
That's the road we need to be headed down, and more of us need to participate in that and do it.
Yes, I totally agree. You having hot flash?
I laughed so hard I got hot. So is that a hot flash?
No. The hot flash is when your hair end up like this.
Oh, don't worry. It's getting curly up under here right now.
Okay. So you might be having a mini hot flash.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to our show. If you have any other topics you'd like for us to cover, please let us know and provide some feedback.
Yes, and we are wearing sunglasses because of our Hollywood mood, but I'm also wearing sunglasses because I only have 4 lashes left on each eye.
And I didn't do my makeup today.
So we're incognito.